right, next is Daniel in Phoenix. Daniel, how can we help?
Hi there. Thanks for taking the call.
You bet.
I had a question about credit cards. So, first of all, my wife and I got on the baby steps, kind of dragged our feet, did it our own way, but when we got on the baby steps, we paid off the debt pretty quick, so we're pretty much debt-free. We rent, but like I said, debt-free. The one question I would have about credit card usage, though, is for my employer, I routinely need to make purchases, and then I turn in an expense report and get it reimbursed. So I'm agriculture director at a small private school. A lot of the stuff's just, odds and ends, plumbing parts. I could do that with my debit card, but occasionally I do need to do some larger purchases, and we just don't have enough really saved up to do that right now. So what would be your thoughts on credit card usage of that kind of situation?
I would have the school.
Maybe another plan of attack.
I would have poor planning on their part.
Yeah, they need to pick that stuff up. And if they want to do it by credit, they need to give you a credit card of theirs. You don't need to be carrying a personal credit card for this. It's not your responsibility. And it's a temptation to use it.
Have you talked to them about the situation?
Only briefly. Some of the administrators and people do have credit cards that the limit's fairly low because they're usually just doing things like, buying lunch for the students on outings and things.
Is this a specific store that you're buying from?
I got in with the Home Depot Rewards program just.
Yeah, what they can do is set up a corporate account with Home Depot, and that bills directly to the school.
Mm-hmm. Now, the other thing is, I'm buying like greenhouses and things of that nature. It's like a $5,000-$6,000 purchase.
This is a legitimate.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Will invoice us.
Doesn't matter. You keep coming up with reasons why you need this credit card, and I'm telling you, it's the school. If they're reimbursing you, then this is silly for you to have to carry this personally. Have you thought about the risk?
Yeah, that's one of the reasons that I've been thinking.
What happens if you buy a $5,000 greenhouse and God forbid something awful happen, and something crazy happens, and then you're stuck?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, what we do here at Ramsey is if you are in that kind of senior leadership, you would be issued a company debit card that you would use for those purchases. It wouldn't be expected for Ken to take that out of his checking account and then hopefully get reimbursed later. That's just bad business. So I'd have a conversation with them and say, listen, I'm not comfortable with this. I don't have the money to make these big purchases, and I don't want to go into debt for this. So we have to figure out another solution. And either they make a corporate account that bills straight to them, they issue you a debit card, or they give you the petty cash to go purchase it in cash. So there's options.
Okay.
Got it?
Just probably sit down with my business manager and talk about those options then.
Yes, and again, you lead with the fact that you don't feel comfortable assuming personal risk. That's your language. But can I be honest with you, Daniel? I don't think that you are leaning towards doing this. I think this makes mental sense to you, but you're like, okay.
Can you be honest with us? Are you benefiting from the rewards if you buy this $5,000 greenhouse?
I do. Yes, that's true, but that's I realize how minimal that is. So
at 1% cash back. Yeah. Well, I hope you take the advice. I'm not convinced you will, but
I'm not either.
It's the right thing to do for your financial future.
No, it totally makes sense. I kind of hadn't thought of it completely in the wording that you guys were using, so I appreciate that.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, we're not trying to be, use scare tactics, but this really is risky, George.
Yeah, I don't like that. I mean, these are big purchases.
Oh, my word. And to your point, if he's having to get, agricultural things, there's local supply companies that would set up, some type of purchase situation with the school.
The school has a bank account.
I know.
They are a business.
I know.
It's a private school.
I don't like it. I think it's laziness on the part of the school.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, okay, go do it. We'll just figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Send us the receipts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Yeah, you can. And here's the deal. Talk about the temptation factor, right? Because of the points and all of the other things. So you're sitting at your house one night, and here comes the commercial, and whoever the latest celebrity is, what's in your wallet?
Jennifer Garner.
Is that who it is?
Yeah, Capital One. She's always
there's
hawking that.
There's always something there where they're telling you to get your miles, double this, reward that, and
the temptation is, well, I can put it on my card. I'll get a free vacation at the end of the year.
right. And so I'm going, hey, they're asking me to buy all these supplies. I'll keep doing it.
No. And if you're a business owner, please don't do that to your team.
Yeah.
It's uncomfortable, puts them at risk, and I don't want to work for someone like that, truthfully.